that's what came out of my printer the last day, and it's made with an inkjet on transparency. It's overhead transparency. Yeah, I cut out the pieces, and then now I have to cut the board into size. So I need 2 smaller boards out of this big one. And yeah, remove the sticker with tweezers, and then create the lines for sawing. So a few lines later, yeah, there they are. Now I saw it, and I have a jig for this. It's 2 pieces of wood held together with screws. That's the cheapest possible solution I could figure. So yeah, I clamp it, and then I use a hacksaw to saw it, and a file to deburr the edges. That's very important, else the transparency wouldn't sit flat on the surface. Of course, I clean off all the dust, because now the protective layer will be removed, and any dust will interfere with the developing and exposing procedure. I applied transparency under red light. It should be red light or yellow light to avoid prematurely exposing the photosensitive layer on the PCB. Normal light does this, daylight or white LEDs or everything else that contains or that emits UV light. So yeah. Now I mix the developer, that's sodium hydroxide solution. I need it for 1%, I think. So 1% sodium hydroxide in water. That's the etching solution. That's sodium persulfate. And that's the board ready etched. Wow, it's really nice. This time it went really good. I have a few fails where you have to experiment with exposure and etching solution, temperatures, timings. That's sometimes difficult, especially when you do all this in cucumber glasses. So now solder paste is applied and a little smoke. That step is optional, I guess. Then the components are placed, and the whole thing goes onto a hot plate. I have a thick aluminium sheet. It's 8mm thick, and I put it on the oven. After heating, it looks like this, and the flux residue will be cleaned off with isopropanol. That's the LED side. It looks a little bit crusty. The etching didn't work so well. Solder paste on 240 pads with a toothpick. Wow, that was fun. Now placing all the parts. That's SK6812 LEDs, RGBW with the white LED in it. Yeah, and there it is, reflowed, and I have to touch up a few pads because, yeah, things happen. But it works. Spoiler. Yeah. Okay, now the vias. That's how I make the vias. I use a copper wire, poke it through the hole, solder one side, clip it off, and then solder the other side. God, I hate making VRs. I wish I had I don't know how it's called, a press and rivets, but wow, the price for that is beyond my actual account. Yep, let's quickly bodge together so I can test it, and seems to get power. And here it is while programming. And yeah, that's the programmer I use. It's €2 China eBay thing. Oh, finally the battery arrived, and now I have to plug it all together and solder it. I protect the battery with tape. That's fluffy tape, some sort of automobile stuff. It's really fluffy and soft, and I think it's that extra layer of protection is good. Of course, I have carefully cleaned the PCB and checked that there are no vias poking through or some tin residue stuff. So it lines up pretty well this time. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, still refining the process. Now I connect the battery terminals. I use this desoldering braid for this. Nothing is wasted. Yeah, and there it is, connected, and now the sandwich is made. Yeah, a nice lipo between PCB. Yummy. Okay, that fits really nice. And now soldering the other side. What comes now? Oh yeah, of course, it's microcontroller needs software. So I'm using Eclipse for this, and which on my old PC needs a really long time to start. Well, what can you do? And yeah, I hate programming. That's not really one of my biggest skills. That's the library I use, LightWS2812. It supports the SK6812 LEDs. You can find that on GitHub, where that guy is all over the net. He does all that electronic stuff. Yeah, and I think, yeah, that's quickly scrolling through the program. That array was symbol, I think it was a heart or something. Yeah, that's it. Like 100 lines of code. 1.5 kilobyte or something, and program the chip with that, and here it is. It's final state. Well, I had to bodge a resistor in there. That was kind of annoying and frustrating, but yeah, that's what you get when you trust what you read in forums. Should have checked the datasheet. So now it's there and stays. But it works, and yeah, it displays symbols. This is a heart, upside down, of course, like everything I make. And these are the brightness levels. It's incredibly bright. Not as bright as dedicated white LEDs, but it's okay to find your way around in the outside. And, well, I guess that's not the final state of this lamp. I got ESP8285 chips, and, well, it would be nice to have wireless on there and a little Android app to program your Flatlight. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Mail me if you want one, and thank you all for supporting me.